Hello traders and investors. In this video I want to explain to you why I have a change of mind and why I am much more open to the bullish option for Bitcoin. But I want to reiterate again that from a tactical perspective it doesn't matter much, because as I've explained in the past video, whenever Bitcoin reaches such an oversold level, it goes up at least 40%. So regardless, we can expect Bitcoin now to go to approximately 75K and then pull back and push higher to 85K. This will be the first test. If Bitcoin can push above 85K and trade above 100K, then it is 100% bullish. If it only has a weak correction now to 75K or so and push lower, then the macro bearish scenario is on the table. However, from a macro perspective, there is something that I'm noticing, is that there is a complete devaluation of the dollar. The reason for the devaluation of the dollar is that the Bretton Woods economic model that ruled the world economy since the end of World War II was based on the US exporting debt and importing products. This is no longer true. The main mission of the United States government today, and it regardless of who is in charge, is to reshore industry back to the United States. The government of the United States cannot reshore industry and maintain the value of the dollar. The gold markets are already reflecting a complete reevaluation of the US dollar, and if I am correct, gold could go as high as 20K in the near future, okay? In a year or two. Silver can go to $850 or even 1,000 in the near future. I'm talking about in 1 year or 2 years from now. So what's the next alternative to fiat currency? Because I cannot see the euro or the yuan replacing the US dollars. It's just not going to happen. The next alternative to the US dollar is Bitcoin. And oddly enough, the biggest holder of Bitcoin is the United States government, either directly through the 380,000 Bitcoin they're holding or through American institutions. For this reason, I cannot support the ultra bearish scenario, and I now prefer the bullish scenario. However, there is also a technical explanation from a technical analysis standpoint. In Elliott wave theory, there is something that is called the right look. Now, I was already not happy with the proportions between wave 2 and wave 4. Yes, the principle of alternation in Elliott wave theory states that if wave 2 is short and sharp, then wave 4 is complex and prolonged. However, the time ratio between wave 2 and wave 4 is that wave 4 is 4 times longer. And from a structural viewpoint, this structure doesn't have the right look. I was willing to overlook this issue. However, there's also another principle that wave 3 is usually the strongest and the longest wave. What we have here is a parity, or not exactly a parity. Wave 5 is longer than wave 3. And I find it hard to explain or accept two discrepancies in the same count, and for this reason I've decided to scrap my main scenario, my previous main scenario, And now I'm looking at two options. Either Bitcoin is going to hell because wave 3 will take it to 48K, then we will see a weak rally and it will then proceed to 30K or so, and this is only in primary wave A. It will then need to correct and go lower to maybe 10K or 15K or even lower than that. In a world of dollar devaluation, I simply cannot see this holding. I cannot see this scenario as holding as being reliable, and for this reason I am now primarily looking for higher prices in Bitcoin to 120K. I hope I made everything clear in this explanation. If not, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.